Swiss+Tech Loadern Kit. This is a complete essential tools fixed blade knife set. It is a fire starter set we're gonna do a full review on right here on the Florida Cracker Survival channel. We're gonna dig into this as soon as we get back here and get our hammock set up. I have the pack with me. We're out here at our favorite little spot. We're gonna get into this kit right here and explain to you what it is, all the contents that's in it, and what I'm going to add to it to make it an even better fire kit. What's going on, Cracker Crew? Welcome back to the channel. So as I said in that opening, as you've seen, today we're gonna get into the Swiss+Tech Fire Essential Kit. It's the Loadern Essentials Fire Kit, and I have it right here. It comes in this waxed canvas pouch. Knife fits right on top of it. Let me get this camera flipped around, and I was gonna set the hammock up, guys, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish this film out in here or not. I didn't bring some skeeter spray with me, and these skeeters are enormous out here. So we may end up going to our local park and hanging up our hammock and doing the video there. I'm kind of seeing what's going on here. So, but yeah, welcome back to the channel. Got a lot of things going on. We got 161 subscribers right now. That's freaking phenomenal. I'm blessed for each and every one of y'all. We did that in-law lake bank cleanup the last couple of weekends, as you've seen in the last ones. If you haven't, go back and watch those videos, guys. That's pretty cool content. I'm just trying to bring as much different content as I can in 2026 for you guys. So let's get the camera flipped around, and I'll get it aimed down here. I've got it on the floor. Like I said, I was gonna set the hammock up, but I didn't bring a table or nothing. Guys, I'm out here in the woods, so I didn't bring a whole lot. So I figured down here on the ground, at least I have, you know, I'll flip it around, you'll see. But we'll get into the kit, what it comes with, and what I'm going to add to it to kind of add to the 2 is 1, 1 is none kind of theory. There's a lot of great stuff in here, but there's a lot of stuff that you can add to it too. So stay tuned for that, guys. Let's get into it. All right, so this is the kit all laid out here, and as you can see, we've got a lot to go through and unpack here. So let's start in no particular order. Let's start with the canvas bag here. So this is a fully opened, and there's a proper name for it, guys, and pardon me for not knowing it. But it fully opens up so you can lay it out and see exactly what you're working with. It's got little straps in here for everything. Nice little pocket back here. You got little mesh netting here. Out here, this is where from what I can tell from the photos and everything I've seen, the knife fits down in here. It gives you a little Velcro spot to add a morale patch to it if you wanted to. But let's get into it. No particular order. Like I said, this is the knife that it comes with. It's got some, they're calling this fire cord. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would burn, but it's a pretty cool little lanyard on there so you can grab it real quick. This, guys, they're saying is the 90-degree spine that you're supposed to strike the ferro rod on that, but it's not very, none of this that I've seen has been ground down to a fine 90-degree spine to get that good strike with. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is taking a file on this side, because you always want to go on your dominant side, and I tend to strike with my left hand. So I'm gonna grind that down to a nice 90-degree spine right there. See if we can't get a little bit better. But guys, this thing was razor sharp out of the pack. Pardon me. It is hair shaving sharp, as you can see right here. It does shave the hair really well. So I mean, it's kind of a weird design of a blade. It's a blunt tip. The tip is not sharp at all. This is made for doing some scraping. They say to scrape the magnesium, but I don't know. All of the videos I've seen with it, it doesn't work very well. So overall, I mean, the sharpness of it, I'm very impressed with. The little finger troil right there. The steel, as you can see, Swiss+Tech's got its logo all over it. The steel is, can't get it to focus here. AUS 8 is the steel. Sorry guys, I can't get it to focus on the camera here. There we go. AUS 8 is the steel. It's a pretty decent steel. Like I said, I haven't sharpened it, so I haven't needed to, but we'll see how well the edge holds up on that. But I don't want to draw that out too far, guys. But that's the knife on that. Let's get into this. This right here is extra tender tabs for using with the striker right here. And this striker is pretty cool, guys. I've always wanted one of these. So if you follow the little arrow on here and you strike that down, you get a nice spark. And what you'll do with these tender tabs, and I'm not going to do it today, we'll get into it because I can't, full disclosure, I can't use any of this and show you guys how to use it because we're in a burn ban right now here in my local county. But we will, once that ban is lifted, we'll get into testing all of this. But those are tender tabs for this. Essentially what you would do is take one of these out, tear it apart, rough it up, get the fibers all loose, and then the sparker, you just take it and hold it to it and it gives a spark. Magnesium block, it's a decent looking block. Like I said, you want a 90-degree spine to be able to shave that off, and you would just shave it down and get a bunch of little magnesium pieces on your tender, and then it gives you a ferro rod on here. I'm not a big fan of these ferro rods because they're shallow and they're in there. I mean, they'll give you a good spark, don't get me wrong, but I always, and I'll show you, I don't have one today to add in here, but I will add a small ferro rod. It'll be about this length, but a little fatter, that we're going to add in here. But essentially what you would do is you take your 90-degree spine and you shave this off, and then you could use, and they don't give you, like I said, they give you the knife or the scraper, but they don't give you an actual, like usually you would use with these, like the ones I buy from Harbor Freight come with a little, it looks like a little saw blade, little jigsaw blade, and it does really good for scraping this. But a 90-degree spine on a good knife would work too. Like I said, it's great to have because this is guaranteed to always lighten in the weather no matter what. So that just, you know, intensifies the amount of chances you have for starting a fire. This guy right here is your wife probably has one of these in her kitchen that she uses for a cheese grater, but this one here is a tinder scraper. And what you would do is, let's see if I got a stick around here somewhere. I don't really have any good wood out here, but essentially you would just take a stick of some sort, and I'm just gonna use, like I said, guys, I should have prepped a little better for this. Anyways, take a stick and just rub it there, and we'll get into all of this, guys, and how it all works. We're gonna dissect this pack really well. This is a pack that I've been excited to get my hands on for a while now. But you would just shave the stick down. You know, you're out here in the woods, what else do you have to do? Watch YouTube on your phone? I mean, if you are, you better be watching Florida Cracker Survival. But anyways, you shave it down, you get a nice pile of that, and that helps you with fire tender as well. This right here is the Swiss+Tech Pocket Bellows. It comes in a nice little case, and it's basically a stainless steel straw, y'all, that extends out, and you would blow in on the rubber tip here, and it goes down to a fine little point here. And that's me blowing into the bellows. So I mean, it, like I said, it, in a pinch, if you're trying to, you know, if your fire dies out and all you got are coals and you're trying to restoke the fire, this guy right here comes in clutch every time for that. I've had a couple of different ones in the last couple of years that I've been doing this, and I'm excited to try this one out. But yeah, it just stores in this little water resistant proof case thing here. And the way that you would load this out, or the way that I load it out, is I put this guy right here, and I'm doing this on camera, guys, so pardon me. That guy right there, this guy right there, and then I tuck the tabs over in this side, and this guy tucks in right there. Close it up. It's got a nice little pull tab zip on here. It's not waterproof. The case is not waterproof. To me, it needs a little bit more wax on it. I don't know if I got the Walmart version of this. I don't know if they carry, I think they carry it on Amazon as well. I'll try to put some links in the description for you guys, but essentially you would just put this on here and it all locks in there, and you can either carry it, it's got the straps that you can carry it on your belt. You can hook a carabiner here and hook it to the outside of your pack. You can carry it inside your pack. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because I don't like to really put a whole lot of stuff on the outside of my packs. But let me get reset up here, guys, and I'll show you what I'm gonna add to this kit. Let me get all of that out, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna add, just to kind of give myself better chances and add to this for better opportunities if I am stranded out here to make fire. So stay tuned, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. So I got this Ranger band right here that I cut off of an inner tube that I'd bought, right? What I'm thinking, and I had it on here, and I think what I'm gonna do is stretch this back over the clip here, right? Because we all know that rubber burns really well, and it'll hold right there. And I could add a couple more here if I wanted to, but one little Ranger band right there will come in clutch if I need to use that to, you know, help in aiding if the tender's wet or something like that. It just won't start. This guy here give me, you know, a little bit of burn time. So we're gonna add that to the knife. I'm gonna try, so I got this off of Whatnot. It's called the fire rope, and I haven't opened it yet. But there's a rope inside here that is made out of fire material that burns pretty quickly, and the guy was demonstrating them on Whatnot, and pretty excited to give this thing a try and see what it does. So it's a 4-inch rope, and yeah, we're gonna dig into that when we can get into making some fires and try that out. I do have a fire starter another fire starter that I got off of Whatnot that I'm anxious to try out too. We're gonna see if that'll fit. If not, I'm gonna add that to another kit, no big deal. But I do got some stormproof matches. These are the Uco brand stormproof matches. There's 25 in here. We're gonna see if we can get those to fit. If we can't get all of them to fit, we'll get a little plastic baggie and stick a few in there with the striker. I'd like to find some strike anywhere matches to add to this, but right now this is what we got, so this is what we're gonna add. Last but not, well, not last but not least, but you always want to make sure you have Surefire. What I do is I take the little child clip off of each one of my lighters that I get, and so we're gonna add that into it. And also got a chunk of fat wood, and you see all the dark spots in here. Pardon me. As you can see, I've been burning on this one, but all that is pine resin in here. So we're gonna add that into the kit, and I figure that guy will ride right back here, right? And then maybe the matches, if they'll ride beside that. Let's see. That one go right there. And then the lighter, maybe we'll see if it'll ride behind this little fire lighter right here. Let's see if we can get this down in there first. And that's not gonna really ride there, is it? I like the lighter being right there, and what I may end up going and doing is cutting another Ranger band and putting it over top of here just to keep this from being depressed. You know, you don't want a sad lighter. No, I don't want this to be pressed down and all of my fluid to leak out. So I'll probably end up adding, let me show you what it'll look like. And we might end up just leaving this one and adding another one to the knife. But essentially what I like to do with lighters that are going to be stored in pouches so that this doesn't come off, give this a little bit of a stretch here. And you just take it. And if you got one of those Exotac sleeves, those things come in clutch too. But essentially you would just hold that right there. And it doesn't work like bomb proof, but it helps a little bit. And I'll probably end up buying an Exotac waterproof sleeve for it, but that'll work for now. And so yeah, as you can see, I don't have room for that 4-inch fat rope in here, but we'll make do. This will hold right there. I just have to remember that it's there like that. And So now we have a Sure fire kit that I can throw this in any pack that I take with me, whether it be my day hike pack, my everyday carry bag that I carry. It might even be, you know, my big overnight camping bag that I have. I don't know, but right now it pretty much lives either in my day hike bag or in my truck, on the front passenger seat of the truck. But let's see if we can still fit the knife in here with all of that. Oh yeah, see, we got plenty of room in this thing, guys. And like I said, it can go on your belt if you're out here, you know, and you just want to make sure you have, you know, fire safety. I'm gonna try, I think we might build out one. This thing here cost me after taxes a little over 30 bucks. But I want to put together, not necessarily with a knife, because everybody should be carrying a knife in the woods, but I want to put together a kit, you know, of everything that's in, everything that's in here, and see, you know, price it out and see what it would cost to build one of these, and see if we can do it for around 30 bucks. I know you're not going to do it for 30 bucks with this knife, guys, so that right there alone is worth it. I don't want to drag this video out any longer than what it is. This is the Swiss+Tech Lodern Essentials Fire Kit. So drop a comment below and let me know if there's anything that you guys can think of that you would add to this kit that I may have forgotten. Because we're not all perfect, but I think I got a pretty good kit built out right here. Comment below and let me know what you guys would add to this or maybe take away from it. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. And I can't wait to bring this back out when we can actually make some fires and test some of this out. But guys, for now, that's what I've got. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, guys, out here, the wild don't care, but the prepared will survive. I'll see you guys on the next.